So I have worked in India for about 3 years before I moved to New Zealand, and of course I didn't have a baby at that point in time. But I did work here for a year before I had a child, so I know the differences. I definitely had a lot more work-life balance here than I did back home. Over here, I was able to go tramping and camping, whatever I wanted over the weekends. I couldn't do those activities back in India. It had to be planned quite a lot, so that's one of the biggest thing about New Zealand is I can just close my eyes and choose pick a place and just go there over the weekend. When I came in after the maternity, I immediately got a promotion, so I became a testing team leader. So I wasn't really, just because I took a maternity break, that didn't stop me from progressing in my career. I moved from a testing team leader position to a cross-functional team leader position. So I do now have to, not just take care of my guys, but also make sure my product is, working all right, and do releases, make sure my Jira ticket queues are okay. It's a lot of work. We've been hiring a lot of people from outside of New Zealand. I've noticed that in the PSG division, we have a couple of Indians who just applied from India and directly came here. So that was surprising for me because, especially since I moved from India, I found it hard to find a job here for the first 6 months. And I noticed that it's quite easier now for Orion Health to pick up people from outside of New Zealand to get people over. I'm from South India, and to find out there are a lot of South Indians here as well, and there's a huge community. They have their own music festivals and they do everything that we do back home. So didn't really miss anything from back home. And even over here in Orion, every year since I've joined, we've been celebrating Diwali. So we have all of our Indians get together, bring some sweets and snacks, get the entire company together and probably donate some gold coin donations towards any foundations here. So when I moved here, it took me a while to find a job. It took me about six and a half months or something. I did go for interviews, but the problem was that they expected you to have New Zealand experience. But Orion, that way, it didn't really. When I came for the interview, it was all about me and how I would fit in, rather than, oh, okay, do you already have New Zealand experience and stuff like that. That was really good. So that's how I got in here. So, and I've been happy since then. It's a really good place for me. I've grown quite a bit as well and understood a lot about Kiwi culture and a lot of other cultures as well. So it's been a really good experience for me working in Orion Health.